Welcome to the Hub Farm. This is our barn that we're in front of, and the Hub Farm is owned by Durham Public Schools. We're an outdoor educational facility for Durham Public Schools students. And today we've got a lot of cool things to show you. So Erin and I are going to show you around. She's over there. And we've got all sorts of physical resources here in addition to programmatic resources. So we've got lots of animals and plants and cool outdoor ecosystems to show you so we can all learn together.
Here at the Hub Farm, we have 17 different chickens. We have 16 hens, which are female chickens that lay our eggs, and then we have one rooster. On my right here, you can see the adult chicken pen. It's the rainbow one, and that's where 12 of our chickens live. And then behind me, we have our baby chicken pen, and that's where these little baby guys live. There are 5 of the little ones, so that makes 17 in all. Now we're in our apiary. So an apiary is where beehives live. So you can see that we have 2 different types of beehives. These 2 right here are called Langstroth hives, and they're a German style of beekeeping and great for honey production. Over here, we have the top bar hive, and it's an African style of beekeeping, and it's supposed to resemble a downed log. So it's a little bit more of a natural type beehive. So now you're going to hear from some of our students what the buzz is about our bees.
As a bee intern at the Hub Farm, I got to see the bees up close and learn about the things we had to watch out for and make sure the hive was healthy. Even though I didn't get to see a queen, I got to see how different the drone bees were from regular worker bees. Overall, it was a very enjoyable and exciting experience.
Now we're standing in Mushroom Gorge. So here we grow 2 different types of mushrooms, oyster mushrooms and shiitake mushrooms. The way we set up our logs, you can see these large black holes, and that's wax keeping in little plugs that hold the spores of our mushrooms. So what happens is when we put in the plug, we cover it with wax, it stays in the log for a really long time. We planted these, or we set these up in March, and we just harvested our first mushrooms this October. So it takes a while for them to grow, but once they're set up, all you have to do is leave them and nature will do the rest. So now we are in our garden, which changes throughout the year. Just because as the seasons change, we have to change our crops to reflect what the weather patterns are like. So right now we have our fall crops. So we have lots of lettuces. We've got bok choy, we've got radishes over here. We've got chard. We have some regular head lettuce and kale over here. We've got our mustard greens, and here we have some turnips and some more lettuces, arugula, and then we have our lovely carrots. So that's what we have in the fall right now, and it will change here in the next few months. And then in the summer, summer's my favorite. Summer is when you get those lovely vegetables like cucumbers and tomatoes, eggplants, so very, very colorful vegetables. Now you're gonna hear from our students about what their favorite vegetable is from the Hub Farm.
During my internship at the Hub Farm, I was taught how to harvest certain vegetables like potatoes and how to cultivate the land after harvesting those vegetables. I was also taught how to properly use and how to properly handle gardening tools. I really liked how everything was hands-on learning and how everyone communicated so well when conducting these practices and cultivating the land.
Hey, welcome to our duck pen. We have 6 ducks of a variety of breeds. And some are named after beans and some are named after rice. So the one that I just dropped, his name is Arborio, for the type of rice you use to make risotto. And Erin has Lima over there, which is a bean. We move our ducks around so they get to try out all kinds of different pastures. Sometimes they're over by our pond, sometimes they're up here by our new meadow wetland area. And they make a lot of noise. We keep them for their eggs. Yeah, anything else to add about the ducks?
They're
Erin?
pretty great. One kind of fun fact, if you can't tell the difference between male and female ducks, male ducks have a curly little tail at the end of their tail feathers, or at the top of their tail feathers, called a drake feather, and that's how you can tell the difference between the male and female. So we have 2 males and 4 females.
Yeah.
So now you're going to hear from some students about some of their favorite duck memories.
And we're also here next to our pavilion classroom, which is our outdoor classroom, complete with bathrooms and a lot of shade. So another cool spot at the Hub Farm for spaces to learn.
So now we're at my favorite part of the Hub Farm, the pond. And I like it because you can just come out here and listen to the ecosystem around you. So we're gonna take a few moments to you can look around your camera, listen to the cicadas, to the crickets, and just be at peace for a little bit. Oftentimes when we come out here with our students, we see lots of little turtle heads popping up. So that's another reason I really love this ecosystem. And what I'm standing on right now is our floating lab. So right over here we have lots of cool things that we can use with our students. We have a whiteboard and some stools so we can actually host classes out here and have pond ecosystem classes, just have time to reflect, have writing time, reflection circles, all that good stuff out here on the pond.
All right, awesome. These are our pollinator discovery beds here at the Hub Farm. They are full of lots and lots of different kinds of plants to support our pollinators here at the Hub Farm and around in our Durham community.
Actually, what is a pollinator?
You stole my question. Our pollinators are things like bees and butterflies that dance around to different flowers and pick up some pollen and some nectar and move it around. So they're really important for crops like almonds or apples that require pollination in order for the fruit to be produced.
Very cool. Learning so much from you, Ashley.
Oh yeah. So what kind of plants do we have in here, Erin? Do you have any favorites?
My favorite plant that we have in here is probably the tulsi because it smells so good.
Nice. We also have lemon balm, which smells amazing. I wish y'all could smell it. And we've got some really cool fruit trees in here as well, all to support our honeybees down the road. We also have a lot of different fruit trees in here.
Very, very cool. Well, Ashley, do you have a favorite pollinator that comes to visit our pollinator beds?
I think one of my favorites is the monarch butterfly. I like the story about how they travel to Mexico for their migration.
Ooh, I love that. That's a great pollinator.
What about you?
My favorite is the tiger swallowtail because I just think that they're so beautiful and very dainty and colorful. They look beautiful when they come.
Nice. Thank you all so much for walking around the Hub Farm with us today. We were really glad to be able to share it with you.
And thank you to all of our wonderful students that were able to share their favorite memories and facts about the farm that they learned when they were here. We hope that one day you guys can come out here to the farm in person to experience all of this glory yourself.
See ya.
Bye!